We are back for episode 8 of Free Bet of the Week. Now, last week I gave out the most insane free bet yet. Carlos Prates by KO. I just knew he was knocking Leon Edwards out at plus 175, and that cashed insanely inside the Discord and for all of you boys. And I also put a full unit on him to get the KO under 1.5 rounds at plus 325 or $4.25, which also cashed easily. That brought our record to 13-6 on Free Bet of the Week, and we're about to get another Free Bet of the Week correct. Going to take us to 14-6 this weekend. And now we also made 10 units of profit inside the Discord on UFC 322. We cashed bet after bet like these ones on the screen, and it was an absolute insane night of profits. And we have been absolutely dominating the bookies so far. And if you want to get in on the action, you want to make some money, click that Discord link in bio or comment Discord. And yeah, let's start winning you some cash. And now let's get into the Free Bet of the Week considerations for this week. Number 1 was Tsarukyan. Now, Arman, in my opinion, is going to absolutely maul Dan Hooker. I think he gets the takedowns going, and I think he can control Hooker. And even on the feet, I think the striking is very close, and I think Arman might even be able to outstrike Hooker here. He's younger, he's hungrier, and I know he's coming off a layoff, but he's been staying fit with those grappling competitions. Hooker is the one that also hasn't fought in a year and is coming off an injury. So I think Arman's going to be able to get the takedown, get the ground and pound going, land those vicious elbows, and find a later round stoppage in this fight and securing his title shot against Ilia Topuria. Now, ultimately, I did not pick him as Free Bet of the Week because he's minus 500, and those odds it's too low to give out to you guys. That would just be disrespectful. But I got a guy that I'm even more confident in at way better odds. And so for the official Free Bet of the Week, we're going with Volkan Oezdemir to get it done against Alonzo Menifield. I think this is as safe as it gets. Volkan Oezdemir and Alonzo Menifield are similar fighters in terms of their fight style. Both are boxers who like to land their shots in the pocket with decent wrestling and will throw some leg kicks as well. But I think Volkan Oezdemir is just levels above Alonzo Menifield in the striking in this fight. Alonzo Menifield in his last fight, he won as a big underdog against Umar Sy, and he looked alright in there, but I think it was more Umar Sy looking bad, and still that was a very close fight. Now you take a look at the fight before that against Julius Walker, that was an absolute slugfest where both fighters were gassed out, getting hit, getting rocked by each other, leaving their hands down, and it was just a very low level fight. You take a look at Volkan Oezdemir. I think Volkan Oezdemir, while he's a very basic fighter, his resume is low-key extremely underrated, and he's fought the who's, and he's been in the top of the light heavyweight division for a very long time. You take a look at the guys he's fought, guys like Daniel Cormier, Magomed Ankalaev, Carlos Ulberg, Nikita Krylov, the list goes on and on as the high-level fighters he's fought, and he's even been able to beat some of these guys. Like, he beat Alexander Rakic, he beat Johnny Walker, he beat Bogdan Guskov, and when he takes a step down in competition, he really does get the job done, and I think this is one of the worst fighters he's fought in his entire UFC reign. I think Volkan Oezdemir is much faster, he hits harder, he has better leg kicks, he has better boxing, and I think, yeah, maybe Alonzo Menifield tries and shoots some takedowns. I definitely don't see him taking down Volkan Oezdemir either. So I think everywhere this fight goes, Oezdemir has the advantage, and I think he lands a KO here in this fight. Now, the odds for this bet are around minus 195 or $1.52, and I think that is more than fair on Volkan Oezdemir here to win by KO or points. If I didn't mention that, yeah, the bet's by KO or points, just to get some more juice on Volkan Oezdemir, and I think he gets it done here easily, and we're about to go 14-6 on Free Bet of the Week. Now, my confidence for this card overall is actually pretty decent, especially on the main card. I have a lot of bets riding, so if you want to access all of my bets, click that Discord link in bio, and let's make you some money. Let's go.